Good morning, Mr. Samuels.
Good morning.
We're trying to solicit a comment from you, given that you seem to be the person who all the prisoners are leveling all sorts of allegations against. Can we get a comment from you?
As it relates to the case, I am unable to speak because, as the lawyer would have indicated, based on our standing orders, I am not permitted to speak to the media without the permission of the director. But I will say whatever allegations were levied against me. I'm quite sure that in my testimony that will be given to this commission, all of the evidence on my part will be presented in full to the commission.
Aside from that, do you think that there's a discipline problem in the prison service?
I am unable to speak on that. I'm on vacation.
Okay. How long is this vacation leave going to be lasting for?
I do not know.
I remember the last thing that we were told is that you were given a certain time for leave, sent on leave while the commission of inquiry is ongoing, and then there was an extension. How does this affect you?
Excuse me, I'll answer that. I mean, certainly, Senior Superintendent Samuels is on leave, but the leave that he's on is certainly to facilitate the Commission of Inquiry, the orderly conduct of the Commission of Inquiry. He cannot speak to when his leave will be up and when he returns to work and in what capacity. That's something that you can discuss with the Ministry of Public Security, but you have to know as well that Mr. Sabos is an employee of the government of Guyana, and as an employee of the government of Guyana, he's entitled to certain rights. He's a gazetted officer of the armed forces. He's entitled to certain rights, and certainly he's entitled to due process, and he's entitled to a panoply of rights that comes with being an employee of the state. So he's on leave right now, and it's to be determined what happens next.
How is this affecting him? This whole situation, how is it affecting him as an individual?
Well, Senior Superintendent Samuels was in a very traumatic situation on March 3rd of 2016. He was in a situation where 17 people lost their lives and 30 people were injured. Obviously, as a human being, it would have a traumatic effect on him. He's traumatized by the events that occurred on that day. He's sorry that there was a loss of lives. He wished that the inmates would have complied with the order to open the door. He wished the inmates would have complied with the order that he issued for them to come out. He also wished that by some miracle, no loss of life would have occurred. But that is not what occurred here. Lives were lost, people were injured, including officers. Moving forward, he will give his evidence, and hopefully the recommendations that he provides to the commission will help them in their task to make the Georgetown prison and the prison service in Guyana better.
Okay, from what you've said, there are some recommendations that he has for the prison.
Yes, Senior Superintendent Summers, I anticipate in his evidence will have recommendations as to how, from an expert perspective, as a security expert, as an expert in prisons, how the prison system can be, the infrastructure or the security mechanism can be better.